Hello everybody, welcome to Let's Play Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. My name on the internet is Dexo1, and I'm joined by Vilemoon. Say hello, Vile.
Hello, I am Vilemoon.
We're here to play a game that gives me a lot of very confusing feelings, honestly. I don't even know where to start, really, so I guess let's start at the beginning. Seems like a good place to start. There's a lot of little references to past Banjo games around this place. I'm just gonna click on all the options for some reason. I'm not really sure why I did this.
Oh hey, it's 2D and something else. I didn't see it.
Yeah, it's
and it's
man, Royston's not looking so good these days. It's a really bad 3D model.
Royston, do you need some help, buddy?
I think he needs a little help.
I think he needs a doctor.
Alright. Let's start a new game. Let's do it. Let's get into Nuts and Bolts. Also, I left this first loading screen and I cut them all out, but this is how long it takes to load from zone to zone in the game, just so you know. It takes about this long every time. Sometimes longer. Just to give you an idea.
Jeez.
It's about a full minute almost, yeah.
Once upon a time, there lived a heroic bear called Banjo, a rather loud bird called Kazooie, and an unpleasant witch called Gruntilda. When Banjo's sister was kidnapped, the bear and bird rescued her from the depths of the witch's lair, overcoming many perils and speech impediments to send Gruntilda tumbling to her doom. But she was nothing if not persistent, and surprising nobody, the old hag soon rose from her grave for round 2. Our brave heroes once again stood in her way, and this second showdown ended just as badly for Gruntilda, who really should have quit while she was ahead. Many years have passed, and peace reigns in Spiral Mountain. So what became of the bear, the bird, and the witch?
Well, yeah, so in the 8 years between this game and Banjo-Tooie, they've put on a little bit of weight. But that's okay, nothing a little stroll around the old house and the new giant skip dumpster have been I don't know where that's come from exactly.
Banjo, go to where you belong, in the dumpster.
In the trash. Can you see the skeleton? You see the skeleton face just kind of peeking out? I think it's the Grab by the Ghoulies reference. There's a bunch of those in this game for some reason. Yeah, because he's really heavy. Come on, I'd use a talent shot if I remembered, because I forgot for some reason. We never ever actually explained why I forgot all my moves. I just did somehow, even though they were, yeah.
What is that? Oh.
Yeah, scattered around Spiral Mountain are these. There's a lot of them, but obviously we're not going to go to all of them now because we're ridiculously slow and it would take a really long time. So we're not gonna do that. Vile, doesn't this really represent... I tried to throw myself in the river, but I couldn't. Doesn't this really represent how Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie are? This really represents the feeling of the past two games, for sure. Collecting stuff in a straight line.
Failures. Listen closely.
Listen to me.
Saving content. Unfiltered fucking Comic Sans.
Every time it saves content. He is lying, by the way. Like, the world of Nuts and Bolts is nowhere near as impressive as anything from either of the previous two games.
It's just kind of a world.
Yeah, the hub world's not really that great.
Oh yeah, Banjo and the bird are back!
The bird, oh, wait. I do like
that.
Grunty's,
just looks stupid.
I kind of like Grunty's design in this game. You see that face Banjo made where he put his hands together in like a pleading way, asking for his moves back? I've been doing that.
That's how I feel.
I've been doing that for 14 years now. Every day, I make that face. Please.
I like how, like, one of them is extremely good looking, and then the other one is just like, it's there.
Well, of course, Grunty was gonna get the one with the cauldrons and shit all over it. Banjo-Kazooie wasn't gonna get that.
Well, yeah.
Very nice close up. Very good. Oh, sweet. Excellent. The trolley's broken. Don't have to play the game anymore. Great. We can all go home now. It's all done.
I'll eat your asses! Get the hell away from me! Showdown town.
This charming locale. I mean, it's nice looking, but like, would you really call us impressive?
It's... eh.
Yeah.
It's like a renaissance.
Yes, kind of. Yeah, sort of.
Reinvigoration kind of thing going on.
Yeah. It's always felt like, even when I played the game, like, first time, like, I have finished this game, so I played a bunch of it. I never really got the hang of the layout of Showdown Town. It's kind of confusing, actually.
But is it as confusing as Grunty Industries?
No. But still, like, for a hub world, that's not good. You know, a hub world, you want, like, you want, like, obvious, like, oh, you go here and that goes to this place, and you want obvious paths to different areas. You don't want to make it super kind of, like, what's the secret? Don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody this path goes to a certain place, okay? The cat's called Piddles.
Please tell me Piddles turns into like a being of unimaginable horror.
Do you like the Hanna-Barbera sound effects in this game, by the way? Do you like that? Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it was great.
Anyway, so this is the first tutorial of the game. We're going to be seeing a lot of tutorials in this video because they really, really want you to get to grips with the controls of this game. Almost like the people who played the previous two games in the series maybe were expecting a game that wasn't about car building. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, Mumbo crates. There are lots of Mumbo crates scattered around Showdown Town.
When bored of looking, hit B to continue. Just press B immediately.
Yes. There are lots of Mumbo crates scattered around town. You put them in the little pink square by Mumbo's Motors, and it gives you a bunch of different parts. They're all different parts you can use to build various vehicles. Which is one of the good things about this game, is the actual vehicle building part of the game is a really good, solid concept that I actually like a lot.
Too bad it doesn't belong in a fucking Banjo game.
Too bad it doesn't belong in a Banjo game. Yeah. Pretty much on point. Yep. Alright, so
Mumbo's
Motors. Is Mumbo's Motors. It has a sweet remix. Well, it's not really a remix, it's more like a reorchestration of Mumbo's theme. It's good. I like it.
So, but why does Mumbo have a workshop here in like the space of 10 seconds? Unless he's been here the whole time in Showdown Town.
I have no idea. You would have to ask somebody who has worked on the game, or ask Mumbo himself.
Mumbo.
So yeah, it's Mumbo's Motors. We have a workshop where we can build our vehicle, which we're going to do right now. You're going to build the basic trolley, which we use around Showdown Town. The trolley is the only vehicle we can use around Showdown Town.
What?
Yeah, it's the only vehicle we can use around Showdown Town. Not in the levels, though. We can use whatever vehicles we want in actual levels, but in Showdown Town, this is all we'll be driving. So there's the workshop. There's the paint shop where you can change the paint scheme. There's the testo track where you can test out vehicles that you've put together, and there's the vehicle database where you can access all the different vehicles that you've built, create new ones, adjust old ones you've made, and stuff like that.
That actually makes me really mad, by the way, that you can't build and use stuff in town.
You just can't. Probably because like if they let you do that, then you could probably like break the game, probably. And right here, I was like pressing A a lot, and it just wasn't letting me leave. It's like, please let me out, please.
Mumbo just laughing.
Yeah. No, you can check in any time, but you can never leave.
Hotel Mumbo 4,
We can use left trigger to flip vehicles over. That's gonna happen. That's probably gonna happen quite frequently during this Let's Play. Is me turning vehicles over. There's a lot of terrain in this game.
Just bear with us.
You
didn't think the puns were coming back, did you?
Oh yeah, no, I did. I did. Anyway, of course, my first instinct is to go around picking up musical notes because, yeah, what else would I be doing in a Banjo game? Also, warps are back. The hub world is nowhere near as big as the Banjo-Kazooie hub world. However, the warps are very useful. And
run them over.
We can. We really can.
Yes.
Yes. And like after we've spent like 5 seconds driving around, Log gets very impatient with us, and he's like, "Hey, fuckheads, come all the way up this really long, winding path to speak to me." But I'm like, nah, that ain't happening. We're gonna play by my rules. My Let's
Motherfucker
Play,
getting indignant
my
about
rules.
this shit. This
Yeah,
ain't about you, Log. This is about us.
Yeah.
ABXY.
Alright. So, there's a silver musical note, and that gives you, I think, 4? It's either 4 or 5. It gives you 4 or 5 musical notes. Of course, the gold ones only give you 1.
Bronze ones only give you 1, you mean?
Yeah, the bronze ones only give you 1, and the silver ones give you, I think it's 4. It looked like it went up by 4.
Are there gold ones?
No. I misspoke. Anyway, so right now what we're gonna do is it's a game about collecting. It's a Banjo game, so put the crates in the trolley, drive around. Whoops, I dropped one.
It's okay.
It's okay, I got it. Drive around, put the crates in the place, and get all the parts we can as soon as possible. Because the sooner we have lots of different parts, the sooner we can make more interesting vehicles.
What the hell is that?
What the hell's what?
That hologram. Is that Humba-Wumba?
Yeah, Humba's in this game. And the NPCs really like to get in the way, by the way. They love to just run out in front of you. And to begin with, when you bump into NPCs, there's no penalty. To begin with, there's no penalty. Later on, there is. We'll be seeing that later on.
It seems like they just put them everywhere.
Yeah, they are kind of really like clumped together, and they're kind of hard to get around sometimes. It's not great for a game about driving when they're fucking in everywhere that you need to drive. It's not great.
That looks like a gold one.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was 10.
Oh, right, okay, so yeah. I guess bronze one's a 1, gold one's a 10, and silver ones should be 5 then, in that case.
Yeah, silver ones would be 5.
Something that may astound people who have maybe only heard of this game but never actually played it or seen it before is that yes, you can still do platforming in Nuts and Bolts. It still is kind of a little bit a part of the game. They're not a lot. We do have, that's like the one move that we have. We have like 2 moves. We have this move where we don't jump and we press X, and we have another move where we jump and we press X and we do like a sweet forward flip, but that's it. That's it.
That's all we got, baby.
That's all we're getting. And by God, I'm gonna fucking use it. Yep. Alright. That's really where the warps come in useful, is when you need to take stuff.
Transport.
Yep, take stuff to Mumbo's motors, take your crates, bring them to the pink square, put the crates in the square.
That pink square could be bigger.
Yeah, it really could be bigger. And one thing I've noticed about picking like when you pick things up and try to put them on a place, they really like to stack objects, like automatically stack them. So if you're like trying to put something next to something else, it's very likely to get like stacked automatically onto something. It's kind of, yeah, really annoying. So who's ready for some sequence breaking?
What?
Who's ready for some sequence breaking? Usually I would not do this for a Let's Play. I would be like, yo, no, yeah, I'm going to show things off in the order that they come. But I only reserve that for games that I have respect for. So we're going to sequence break the fuck out of this game. Very, you know, in a move that Rare did not really think about very much, I think. They gave us this vehicle which acts as a platform, and then put these two boxes here which are also a platform, and then now we're in a place that we have to actually beat Gruntilda once to get up here. Yeah.
You motherfucker.
And then we go over here, and then up here, and away we go. Yeah, see, Rare seem to have really misunderestimated people who played the previous two Banjo games. Did you not think that the skills were transferable? It's still a Banjo game, damn it. I can still platform. Don't think I can't still do it.
So, like, you weren't supposed to be able to get that 23.
Yeah, that was number 23 or 28, something like that, yeah. Not really supposed to be able to get that until a lot later.
Oh boy, I remember this.
Here's a tightrope section. Tightrope This is some serious padding to hell, so we're going to speed through it. Because why would you want to watch that super slow? It's really slow, and like, it's really fiddly too. Trying to like balance properly is like kind of, you know, 1 in a million chance that you'll get it right. Also, you can use the wrench that you use to carry stuff. You can use that on notes now, which means you can just like pull notes towards you, or just kind of pull them into places which are more convenient, like this. So I pulled them all off the tightrope, and now I'm just swimming around to get them.
That's actually pretty useful, thank you.
Yeah, it is very useful. The one thing that's kind of really messed up, is super messed up. Swimming in this game is actually really good. They fixed the swimming controls. It's super good to swim. It actually works. You don't control like you're a submarine anymore. It's really, they fixed it. But do you really get to do any swimming? No. No, you don't really. This is probably like one of the few times we're gonna get to do it.
Man, it actually looks cool. You have a honeycomb.
Yeah,
it's draining honey. That's sweet.
Yeah, you
Come
have
on.
you have the honeycomb in the top left corner that acts as an air and health meter, but you can't die. You can't die in this game. There aren't any lives. There aren't any one-ups. You can't die, so it's like, why is that there? Anyway, so we can hold Y to yeah, we can hold what you're supposed to be able to hold Y down to call the trolley to you when you're away from it, but for some reason when you try to do it there, probably because you're not supposed to be able to get there yet, it like spawns you back down there without your crates, which is annoying. So
but hey,
just gonna tidy this up a little bit. There we go. There we go. We got it. There's actually one more. So at the moment, I'm getting like every crate I can without any special parts, because there's like a handful you can get at the start when you don't have like any special parts. There are actually a bunch of different instances where you fight Gruntilda, which is kind of cool. You like fight her more than once. You fight her quite a lot actually. It's weird. But every time you beat her, you get like a special part. And the first every part allows you to get to different places in Showdown Town and access different crates. And the ones we're getting at the moment, we can just get like right from the offset. And also, I'm a cheeky motherfucker and sequence broke the game.
You're a sack of shit. You know that?
Yeah, that's true. So yeah, now we are gonna go. Whoop! Get fuck off.
All right.
So now, yeah, we're gonna take Log up on his offer to like go meet him. I guess we've messed around enough. So we're gonna go up the long, windy path, up the tower of Log, to the Log's tower. I don't know what it's called. That noise, it's like it's taunting me. Check this out. I go, alright, I'm gonna grab... Oops, no, I hit it. Oh god, it's falling. Ah, safe. Fucking safe.
What would you have done if it fell all the way
I
down?
would have just got it later. I've just been, oh well, I'll get it in a minute. Alright, so... The way you open worlds in this game is really weird. The way you open worlds is you collect enough jiggies. You put them in that giant globe thing. That's a jiggy bank. And then when you get enough jiggies, you get a game globe. And you put the game globe in its respective plinth, and it opens a world, and every world is like broken up into 4 acts for some reason.
Okay. So when you get enough jiggies, you get a game grump to put into the plinth.
Yes.
Okay.
That's right. That's what I said. A game grump.
I'm glad we got this straightened out.
I'm very glad. All right. So now we're gonna climb Log's Tower, because that leads us to the very final Mumbo crate that we can collect without any special parts that we need from the game to get crates. And this is basically this is the only part of the game that actually sort of resembles a Banjo game, because there's platforming and there's risk and reward. The risk being if you mess up you fall and have to start over. The reward being if you get to the top you get a crate.
What are in all of these crates? We're gonna find out, aren't we?
Yeah, different vehicle parts. Some of which we are not supposed to have at all.
So some of them are gonna be cheeky breaky brovke.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. I'm going to make later on in the video. I'm going to make a ridiculous vehicle that's probably it's not the vehicle itself isn't funny, but like what it achieves is. Nope. That's how long it takes to rebalance, by the way. So
that is just fucking
obnoxious. Just so you know, that's why I'm speeding up through all of those, because it takes so long.
And you can't just jump to...
You can. Yeah, you can just jump off, but like 9 times out of 10 you do that and it's like, oh good, I fell and have to start again.
Okay. What are you doing?
I'm just gonna climb this thing. Let's get a really good view of what we're dealing with here.
Okay.
Yep. This.
Yep.
Welcome to I hope you like pop in.
Okay.
Yeah, you take damage from that, but not from this. Somehow, that isn't damaging at all.
You gotta be shitting me.
Yeah. All right, yeah. Let's call the trolley over. This. Oh. Okay then. All right,
call the trolley. Never again.
Now we have a conundrum. How are we gonna get the trolley, the globe, and the crate down here all at once? That's how. Fucking pro moves is how.
That is annoying.
Nuts and bolts is a thinking man's game.
I mean, can't you tell with all of these rhinoceros with goddamn top hats on?
Absolutely. They got style.
They have no grace.
I almost forgot this Mumbo crate, by the way. It's just sat right by Mumbo. I was like, oh yeah, let's put that on the pile.
I saw that when it knocked over, and I've been waiting the entire video for you to put it back. Straight up.
Alright, let's take a look at what we got. Oh man, we got so much shit. Self-destruct, bumper 4, egg gun, some ammo. We got small fuel, that's good. Some more light vehicle parts, that's always good.
Full course fist,
cruising light, plant parts, spirit of pants, windscreen, medium engine, small propeller, large tray, and medium fuel, and all these heavy parts are stuff we are not meant to have. We are not supposed to get medium fuel, or a medium engine, or a propeller, because if we use propellers, like if we put propellers on the trolley, we could make it fly if we went outside of Showdown Town.
Oh.
Yeah, so you're not supposed to be able to do that yet. Right. Game Globe on the plinth.
What was that noise?
You ready to hear it again? A couple more times. Here it comes. And again. Alright.
Oh, I guess one more time. Come on, one more time.
That's it.
Nope.
That's all you get. So yeah, we opened up World 1, which is broken up into 4 acts. And each act requires a set number of jiggies. So it's not like you just get a set amount of jiggies and get into a world. It's like, no. You get a certain number of jiggies to get into different acts of different worlds.
It's just convoluted.
Really convoluted, not like in the past games where you could just get a set amount of jiggies, go into a world, get enough jiggies, go to the next world. It's like you have to play the game in like a kind of really broken up way. You can't just play one world and then be done with it. You'll always have to end up going back to a world that you've been to before. It's convoluted, as you said.
I feel like I have to quickly just say this again.
Okay.
It really bugs the shit out of me how the civilians get in your way every 3 seconds.
I do like Banjo's little like fucking get out of the way motion he does. Like waves his arm. He's like fucking move. Just move. I'm driving here. So this is World 1, Nutty Acres. As these are all the characters that are going to be in Nutty Acres. They're going to be playing their respective parts.
See, this is a kind of cool idea. I like this.
Yeah, it's cool. Every each world, the characters play different roles. They like role playing. It's kind of cool. Oh yeah, Mr. Fit. You remember Mr. Fit? He's in this game.
Excuse me.
Oh yeah, it's Trophy Thomas. He's a new character. He's a new character, which we won't get to know much about just yet. But in due time, we'll know all about Trophy Thomas.
Okay, so Klungo's back.
Klungo's back.
Guess who's back? Klungo.
Klungo's back. Tell your friends. So, the way in which you get jiggies in this game, it's odd. This game's mission based.
Okay.
Like Grand Theft Auto.
Okay.
Yeah, so you go into a world, you speak to a character, you do a task, and if you do it well enough, you get a jiggy.
Yes, Kazooie. Thank you.
Thank you.
She's looking back at the camera like, you fucking...
You see this shit? I just didn't want to sign up for it. What the fuck?
B, wimp out. Yeah!
Yeah, so first level only allows us to use a trolley because we haven't built a vehicle yet, and obviously it's just getting us acquainted with this kind of mission-based structure of the game. But the first level does give me an opportunity to talk about something in this game which I really do not like, which is sometimes the game imposes a limit on you where it says this is like a Log's choice game, where you can only use a vehicle that Log has chosen for you to use, and you can't use any of the ones that you've picked, or even build one specifically for the situation. You're just stuck with this one vehicle, and the vehicles generally tend to be too big, too bulky, they don't corner, they've got no fucking acceleration, and you've got to try and do it like, if you're after the jiggy, or even the trophy, which I'm going to be quiet for so that Vile can hear the noise it makes when we get a trophy. Let's just listen.
Okay. Excuse me.
Do you like that?
Excuse
I
you.
thought you would like that. So yeah, you're like locked into these vehicles for these Log's choice challenges, and like they're all really badly made, and you've got to try and do them in a set time to get a trophy. And every trophy that you get adds up to one section of a Jiggy. If you get 4 trophies, you get 1 Jiggy. And I accidentally hit that Jinjo. I'm very sorry. I didn't mean to. I was trying to talk to him, not trying to beat him up.
So we made a car building game with racing in it.
Yeah.
And we want to take away the freedom of being able to make whatever you want.
Yeah. And the vehicles they give you for those they're always awful. And trying to get the trophies for them, it's fucking hard. Anyway, let's make a vehicle.
All right.
Let's do it. So, Jinjo's back in this game. This time, you don't collect Jinjos, you collect Jinjo tokens. In this game, King Jingling is a returning character, and he has a casino. And you can use your Jinjo tokens that you get by doing Jinjo challenges in the worlds, and you can use the tokens in Jinjo Bingo, and you can win parts for vehicle building. It's good. So we're gonna build something that I built on the last run, and you can kind of tell because I'm doing it really quickly. So I'm like, I don't know what I'm fucking doing. So we're gonna use the engine that we cheated from the game. We're gonna put 3 engines on this. 2 small ones and a medium one. A couple of standard wheels. One in the front, one in the back. Let's put some gas. Let's give the goose some gas.
Okay.
Using the medium fuel, which we also should not have. Let's test it out.
Okay. Let's do this.
So I built a fairly primitive kind of bike kinda thing. And this is the Testo track, which plays a sweet guitar mix of Mumbo Skull music. It's pretty good. So Testo track has a bunch of different environments for you to test your vehicles on. Let's go a loop-de-loop. We can't go fast enough to go around the loop-de-loop. We will go fast enough one day to go around the loop-de-loop. There's all kinds of different terrain to test your vehicle out on, and also there's hecka sick jumps. Yeah, yeah, that happens.
Fuck you, Pills! I saw that!
Yes. Yeah.
I'm guessing those are all the blueprints you've had from before?
That's a vehicle I built previously for a specific challenge, let's say. Anyway, this is a speed challenge. You have to get up to a certain speed to win it, and we've won. we beefed our way into the first Jinjo token. For sure.
I'm gonna need a second.
Alright, so it's the second kind of Jinjo challenge. It's a Jinjo fetch challenge. And as the name might suggest, the Jinjo wants us to fetch something. He was having a casual pluck in the bushes around Mumbo's nuts.
Can we not talk about the bushes around Mumbo's nuts? Thanks.
Yeah, can we not talk about that? We're going to want to use the trolley, because we'll be fetching an item, and using that stupid fucking bike that we just built is not going to help us carry anything. So fetch challenges, they kind of just plonk you down in the world, and you're just like, well, fucking go find the thing. Just go find it. And you've got like an unspecific amount of time. I think it might be like a couple minutes, and you just have to kind of go and try and find it. And it helpfully tells you where the Jinjo is, but does not point you in the direction. Fuck that cow, by the way. It does not point you in the direction of the actual item we need to get. But it's okay. I'm a pro. I've played this game before. I know that here is the aforementioned Banjo around Mumbo's bushes.
That was an enemy.
It was.
That was the first enemy of the game.
It's the first enemy of the game, and I clobbered the shit out of him with the wrench. Because that's like the only move. As we saw earlier, there are ways and means for us to fight back against enemies in vehicles. We have the egg gun and a bunch of egg ammo we could attach to vehicles, and yeah, we're gonna end up probably building a couple of vehicles, or even just get given vehicles from blueprints, which we can get from Mumbo, because notes are currency, and you can buy blueprints from Mumbo using notes, and you can use those in levels too. So yeah. Anyway, that's World 1. That's World 1 Act 1. Excuse me, World 1 Act 1. We're done. There's not a lot to do in Act 1 of World 1. But we did bag ourselves one Jiggy. A whole Jiggy. A whole golden jigsaw piece.
The bear and bird are getting jiggy with it.
Yeah, so like, so when you win a Jiggy in this game, it's like you don't just get it. It like goes into these vending machines, and you have to like crank it out. It's weird. Strange.
What?
Yeah, they don't just give it to you. It's like, no, well, you got it. You vend it. You gotta fucking get it.
At least that was satisfying.
It is satisfying. It's still, I gotta say, like, a lot of stuff in the game is still satisfying. Collecting stuff is still satisfying, and getting jiggies is still satisfying. And big vehicle building, when you get it right, is really satisfying. Everything else is a mess. Just a complete mess. And here we see Humber offering her services. She gives us a bunch of blueprints because we did well. We did very well. So she's given us a bunch of blueprints, and she's now telling us that she has a vehicle store, and we can buy stuff off her using notes. And this penguin's gonna get right in the fucking way. Get off. Thank you. Everyone loves penguins. Scientific fact. And
I want that penguin to go.
yeah. And that's where we'll leave it. So that's part one.
This game,
That's part one.
So they took the core concept and then said, okay, we'll add trucks to it. But then they didn't stop there. They made it convoluted as hell.
Yeah, they didn't really. I don't understand why they changed the way like collecting things and unlocking things works. It's so weird, so strange.
It's a lot more difficult now.
Yeah. So yeah, that's part one. As you may or may not have gleaned from watching, I'm not really a fan of this game. I love Banjo, and the proof of which is on our channel. We let's played both past Banjo games, and it was really good time doing those. But
yeah.
I don't know about this game. Like it's, like the pieces are there, but do they fit together? Debatable.
In a world like Banjo, where you have a ton of jigsaw pieces that are all good, but they don't fit together, something's fucking wrong.
Yeah, it's messed up because like the graphics are good. It's pretty nice to look at.
I think everything's way too fucking square.
It sounds good. It sounds really good. Like sound design and music are excellent. That's like helped mostly because like a lot of the music in the game is just like music from past Banjo games. But like done with an orchestra, so it's amazing. And the vehicle building is awesome. Like I said before, when you get it right, it's amazing. But it's just like that's the main problem I have with this game. It's like it looks like Banjo, it sounds like Banjo, but does it feel like Banjo? Nah. No, not really.
It doesn't play like a Banjo game.
It doesn't play like a Banjo game. So yeah, if you're a huge fan of this game, this may not be a Let's Play for you. Or maybe it will be. You can be the person that makes me come around on Nuts and Bolts. You can try. I've been trying myself for the past God knows how many years.
We're not coming into this with like, oh my god, this fucking game. Like, to be honest, I'm coming into this with an open mind. It's just...
Yeah.
Everything I've seen so far is... bleh.
Yeah.
It makes a lot of things harder than they really needed to be.
Yeah.
Like, come on, the jiggies you have to vend?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
That's that's really, I don't know what the word is. That just seems really unnecessary.
Superfluous.
Yes, very superfluous. Anyway, yes, that's been part 1. Thank you for joining. Part 2 will be next week, I would expect. We will see you then.
And of course, Dex.
And of course,
we have to say, happy anniversary via DLP.
Oh, it's our 3rd year of being goofs on the internet together.
Mm-hmm.
Good times.
Good times all around.
Yeah. So yeah. Thanks for watching. If you've been here for 3 years, what the fuck are you doing? Do something else. And yeah, thanks for watching. Goodbye.
Bye.